Time to look ahead to the final T20I between India and Australia on Sunday in Sydney, and after a washout in Melbourne a couple of days back, India can at best hope to level this three-match series going down in Brisbane in the first. Murali, Kartik and Shaun Tait with me on ESPN Cricinfo Match Day. Kartik, much improved bowling performance, but I would guess that you would still want to find a place for Chahal going into this game in Sydney.
Yeah, just because you've had a better day with the ball doesn't mask or hide the fact that somebody like Yuzvendra Chahal adds so much more value and depth to that bowling. And more than that, a wicket-taking ability. I think a match-winning ability which is rare for a bowler to have in T20. His six-for, we all know about it in Bangalore. And even otherwise, just the ability to run through a side or make those important dents into that batting lineup, you need a bowler like him.
I don't know what the Sydney surface might be like, Shaun Tait, this time of year. Firstly, what's the Sydney weather like this time of year? Hopefully we'll get a full game, but is there a chance that we might see Virat Kohli play the leg spinner finally after all that we've made of this?
Oh, who knows? I mean, he should. But again, with the weather, who knows as well? I mean, I'm in Adelaide. It's raining here. It's raining in Melbourne, raining in Brisbane. So there's every chance it might rain in Sydney as well. So strange weather this time of year in Australia. But yeah, I mean, obviously wickets have changed over the years, but Sydney was traditionally a turning wicket in Australia. So I think they'll definitely look to play Chahal.
What about Australia then? It wasn't the brightest batting performance in Melbourne, but the thin squad that they've picked for this T20 series, there aren't really any options. So is this about shuffling people up and down, or have they got most things right? It worked in one game, didn't work in the other. Thoughts for Australia going into this game?
Maybe because now they can't lose the series, they might stick with the same thing, I suppose. But they've probably got that luxury maybe now. But you want to win the series, so they might be looking at Darcy short. The form he's in at the moment, I'm not sure he's warranting a spot at the top of the order right now. So that's probably one they'll look at. And the other one is probably if Stan Lake's injury is okay, then do you keep Coulter-Nile? Because I think Coulter-Nile was adding a bit with the bat as well. And obviously he's pretty good in the field. So you might look to move Ty on and keep Coulter-Nile on the side if Stan Lake comes back. If not, then nothing to worry about.
It might just seem like a second full game that we'll get, or a second possibility for a result, Kartik. But in what is the last international game before the Test series, it'd be good for India to get a feel-good factor, at least level the series, get used to fielding well, keeping well.
Yeah, massively, because even today there were quite a few unforced errors on the field, which you don't want, especially fields like Australia, which are like billiard tops. You can't fumble. And also catches are going to be very crucial when it comes to Test matches. And look, anything you look at series by series, you've got a decent enough gap to acclimatize for the Test specialist, but you want to go to that or head to that with a win under your belt.
See if India can manage that. Third T20, India v Australia in Sydney on Sunday.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.